Hey everyone, so today I want to go over the Refugium. I get a lot of questions, if you've been following the build on this ELOS tank, I'm running the Triton method. And one of the biggest components is this large algae garden, they call it. So this is what's uptaking most of the nutrients in the tank along with the skimmer. So typically what I've done in the past is I've had this rotating algae ball. You've probably seen other videos of that, and as the ball grows in size and gets too big, it stops rotating because it's hitting the walls of the sump, and I'll just tear out most of it and leave a small softball size ball in there, and the process repeats. For Triton, they recommend that you just leave it be, let the macroalgae do its thing. So that was the plan here. If you look back on some of the previous videos of this refugium, you'll see that I had Cheeto, I had some red macros in there, some other greens. There was a good combo, and again, Triton recommends this so that different times there's different nutrients available for certain macros, and so if there's more nutrients for this macro, it can uptake those, while some of the other macros kind of go more dormant, and then as things change within the tank, different macros can take over and keep all nutrients pretty low. But anyway, we all know how fast Cheeto grows, and it's just from at least what I can see, has really taken over, and it has completely filled up this refugium. And in fact, let me get my tape measure here. So I never remember exactly how big this is, but this refugium is about 14 across, 21 front to back, and it's got about 16 and a half inches of water in it. And I mean, you can see kind of a little bit towards the bottom of the video, it's just dark, it's black, and there's virtually no light getting to the front here. And I can stick my hand in here and pull this back, and I mean, this is just, you can see it's a solid mass. And up top, it's it's not even green anymore. It's kind of turned a kind of pukey yellow color. And I'm just kind of amazed right now that water is actually flowing from my drain and making its way to the slots, the teeth over here. But I've been keeping an eye on it. It's been pretty much like this for, I don't know, several weeks now. So what I thought would be fun, and I haven't actually done this yet, you guys are going to do this right along with me, is to see exactly how thick this is and what kind of weight it can support. So what I'm going to do is grab some objects, and we're just going to throw them in there. So I want to see what happens. So first, I've got an egg. Don't worry, it's hard-boiled. And we're just going to toss this in. And look at that. That is just sitting right on top. I mean, the Cheeto doesn't even really move. All right, let's see. What else can we do? All right, how about... I've got a full, unopened, you can see, can of LaCroix. And if you haven't tried these are awesome. And let's see. Just going to throw this right in. And it is holding it up. And where it's dipping over there, that's just a little channel that has been kind of carved out by the water flow. I've got an elbow pointing to the front, coming off my drain. So, boom. I mean, that is pretty much all. There's a little bounce there, but dang. All right, let's see what else we got. Okay, if it holds this up, I am going to be really surprised. I've got a full, unopened container of my kids' apple juice. 64 ounces. I don't know how much this weighs, I guess. I mean, I don't know, there's a bunch of smart guys out there that know exactly the, pound per ounce of water or whatever. I don't know, I'm going to say this is like probably 8 pounds. Let's see. Okay, that did make a little bit more of a dent, but I mean, it's holding it up. I mean, we're talking 16.5 inches of water here, and this big container of apple juice is being held up by chain. That's insane. Now, I'm not sure what else to use. I thought for sure this was going to sink a lot more. And now this did kind of compress a little bit. It's now under the water where it was starting to stick up above before, but man, okay, I am going to turn the video off for a second, and we will come back with something a little heavier. Okay, guys, I'm back. This is the last one I'm going to try. This is a 12-pound dumbbell. I'm almost afraid to try this one. And I'm going to have to hose this off when I'm done so it doesn't rust. Alright, here we go. Holding it, laying it in. Okay, yep. That is too heavy. I figured that one would go. That would be overboard. If that held that up, I would have been shocked. So anyway, I thought that was fun. It's kind of hard to show these things in photos, so I hope you guys enjoyed that as much as I did. And I will keep everyone updated on the progress of this, because this whole Refugium thing is just one big experiment for me. It's kind of uncharted territory. I know I've gotten so many comments to just, pull the Cheeto out. You're not exporting nutrients by leaving it in there. And it's not that I don't believe that. I would have said that myself in the past. But so far, I'm not having nutrient problems. Nitrates are very, very low, too low. And phosphate, I haven't checked in a while, but that had gone pretty low too. So I'm going to just, going with the advice of the Triton guys, and I'm going to leave it be. And we'll just see what happens, Worst comes to worst, I start pulling stuff out at some point, but I'm going to go ahead and leave it be. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and there'll be more at some point. Thanks a lot.